Okay, I'm continuing my series of videos on pitchers in baseball history, narrowing the topic to pitching wins. Ken Arzon here, Vista, California. I'm looking at Friday, January the 23rd, 2026. I'm going down the list. Started with Cy Young, obviously, 511 wins. Did a couple of videos on him. The next person was Walter Johnson. I did the first half of his career, which was excellent. Out of the first 10 years, he had 7 seasons of 20 or more wins, and he had 2 of those with 30 or more wins, with a high of 36. So from 1907 to 1916, 7 20-win seasons. 20 plus. All right, let's look the second half. Starting with the 1917 season, he wins 23 games. 1918, 23 games. 1919, 20 games. So up to this point, Walter Johnson has a string going of consecutive 20-win seasons plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straight seasons, 20 or more wins. Incredible. 1920, I don't know what happened. He wins 8 games. Was he injured? 1920? He was 32 years old, so he's in his prime. Only 8 wins. 1921, 17 wins. 1922, 15 wins. 1923, 17 wins. Then in 1924, his team wins the World Series, but during the regular season, out of nowhere, he hits 20, he wins, not hits, but wins 23 games. This is the 11th season, 20 or more wins. Then in 1925, he comes back and wins 20 again. So that is 12 seasons, 20 plus wins. Cy Young holds the record. He had 15, 20 or more wins in a season. But how about Walter Johnson? 37 years old, wins 20 games. So then in 1926, he's 38. He wins 15. And then in 1927, his last season, he's 39 years old. He wins 5 games and ends up 417 wins. Number 2 all time in pitching wins. Cy Young, 511. Everyone should know that stat. Walter Johnson, 417 wins. It could have been more if he played for the Yankees or the Orioles or the White Sox. Just about any other team in the American League, even in the National League. You put Walter Johnson on a winning team, and if he did it for 20 to 22 years like he did, he played 21 years. He would have had 500, maybe 600 wins. Now, as far as black ink, leading the league in an offensive pitching category, Walter Johnson has 48 black inks. Now, what are they? They're in wins, winning percentage, ERA, games started, complete games, shutouts, saves, innings, and the last one was strikeouts. I don't look at WAR. I don't look at WHIP. I don't look at some of the other things, especially not the negative stats like wild pitches or hit by the pitch. Those are negative. The positive stats, wins, innings, games, complete games, shutouts, games started, saves, innings, strikeouts, winning percentage. 48 black inks, Walter Johnson. In my opinion, I've looked at a lot of pitchers in baseball history. I've read a lot of books. Walter Johnson is the greatest pitcher of all time, hands down. And who's ever in second place doesn't even come close. He had 110 shutouts. His ERA career, 2.17. Earned run average. 110 shutouts, that's number one all time. 3,509 strikeouts, that's not number one, but that just adds to his stats as far as greatness. Cy Young holds the record most wins, but Walter Johnson, he's the greatest pitcher of all time. And I'm going to go through the pitching list down the order as far as wins. There's a lot of good ones. But Walter Johnson is in a class by himself. All right, next video. Who's next on the list? Career pitching wins. That's where I'm focusing. Wins. Grover, Cleveland, Alexander, Pete Alexander. He's next on the list. I will look at his career next. I'm out.